everyone, it's just Ryan here. Welcome back to my channel. It is September the 24th, 2024. So watching a little bit the United Nations live stream. They had the Russian Federation. That's the government of Russia. You know how Canada has their own federation. So same with Russia. They have their own government of the whole of Russia. Vladimir Putin wasn't there; he didn't attend, and some interesting stuff. Zelensky, like the president of Ukraine, and all the other countries, they want to end this war. They want a negotiation. I heard some of them today, and they want this war to end. They're really pleading with Russia, the Federation, saying they want the war to end, and yeah, so it sounds like it's going to happen. It sounds like the war is going to end pretty quick here with Russia. I just watched a little bit of the UN. They had a whole live stream of it was live stream in New York, and Zelensky, he's the Ukrainian president, and he came on. He was talking to Russia, like he's talking to all the country. Everybody heard him, and yeah, he was saying that they want an end to this war. I live in Canada. I want the end to this war too. And sounds like a negotiation is happening, and it looks like they're peace is going to be made. Yeah, so peace. Yeah, so I think my prayers worked. I think there's some peace is being made. Zelensky talked to everybody at the UN and said we need to make a peace now. Russia's being aggressor. They need to stop, end this war right now. And yeah, sounds like everything's working out perfectly right now. And everybody was peaceful. I watched I watched part of it, but everybody was calm in there. Nobody got aggressive. So it sounds like things are working out with Russia and NATO. So sounds really good. Kind of happy, but the Middle East. Yeah, they're gonna kind of talking about that. They need to work themselves out, but so far so good for us. I think we're gonna see the end of this war, and I think Russia disagreed. They don't want to fight into NATO. They said that. Specifically said that they don't want to fight with NATO. They don't want to do that. They want to make friends. So I like that. What the Russia government federation's doing, and yeah, it'd be kind of cool if I moved to Russia one day. Yeah, so kind of interesting. I did watch the UN thing for a little bit, but it didn't really interest me very much. I mean, you know what? It is what it is. I think eventually this war will end with Ukraine. Putin did say that. He did say it's going to end by 2025. I do believe him. I do believe Putin on this because he did say the war is going to end in 2025. So I do believe that. Because we're getting close to that. We're actually almost in October, and I have a feeling that Putin is right. What Ukraine said to the Russian government, and that they've responded, and they said yes, we're going to end the war in 2025. So yes, and they want to be friends with NATO, and yes, that's nice. So I mean, at least it's getting through to them. Like Russia's understanding what's going on with Ukraine, and they made a mistake, and they shouldn't have done that. And everybody will learn from this mistake. Yes. So everybody learns from the mistake, right? Look at the leaves here. You can see it's slowly starting to fall. These are turning color. So I'm gonna head over to West Kelowna. I'm gonna go in the morning. Yeah, so I could check out more fall colors there too, and on the west side. Yeah, so some interesting things about in the UN. So the UN, United Nations. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, pretty interesting. Zelensky is the president of Ukraine. He was there. I can understand what he's saying. I mean, I can understand the English language. It's pretty good. He speaks good English. Yeah, interesting. So I would say, yeah, it worked out okay. I mean, Russia and them didn't get aggressive. That they just stayed calm. They were talking calmly. Sounds like this thing is kind of working out a little bit. So Russia's like, oh, we're not gonna do anything to NATO. No, we're gonna be friends. So Russia's telling the truth. They're not gonna hurt NATO. No, they don't want it. They don't want to start nuke war. So yeah, so I'm glad that they came out and had a chat. The victory plan. So that's awesome. So it's working out. Yeah. So it sounds like it's working out. So yeah. So far so good right now. So that's good. Impressed to watch the Russia. Yeah, the Russia. Yeah, all the countries there at the UN. All the countries in New York there, talking about what's going on and trying to fix this mess. Trying to get all this mess that we're in and hope this conflict and get everything back to. And yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting what to say. But it sounds like Russia is done with Ukraine now. They're going to start to end the war with Ukraine pretty quick. In a matter of, I think, a few days. Let's go down this road because there's some more fall colors I'm going to show. Look at that. This is beautiful. I'm going to go down here. Not much to show on this road here. There's not much yet. But in West Kelowna, it was like, went down Elliott Road there. There's beautiful like yellow color leaves on this one tree. Near the West Side Farm Loop, there's some farm orchards there. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so my other channel, I have people watching from South Korea, I believe. I'll just see this channel. I actually have a few people watching from Russia too, yeah. Because people in Russia are curious, like, where the heck is this guy doing his videos? So because anytime you do a YouTube short, people around the world can see it, people in Russia can see it, so it's actually pretty interesting. So yeah, so Ukraine too, people can see it. Like, oh, people in Ukraine, oh, we like your, watch this guy's videos, and it's so cool, I like that, I love that. Yeah, so I am on YouTube, yes, and yeah, I'm so glad that Russia finally apologized, and they said, yeah, this is a big mistake, we didn't mean to do this, and yeah, so they are going to end the war with Ukraine, and that's pretty quick here for 2025, because yeah, Russia knows what a big mistake, but and then they went on about that Russia's been doing some children too. That's like, okay, so interesting. Anyway, I didn't really watch the full thing because it didn't really interest me. Putin wasn't there either. It was kind of boring. Some people were bored. I could see some people were just kind of bored. It wasn't very. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I did watch some of it, but wasn't too interested of it. But I know things are gonna get better. Yes, things will get better. But just yeah, well, you know, in time it will get better. Just yeah, just keep praying, and that's all you could do. Is God's hands. Russia knows better. Yes, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. But Ukraine is pretty much winning the war. Yes, they are, and. I don't think Russia wants to destroy their nuclear power plants. I don't know about that, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's few fall leaves right, few fall colors right there, and then right down this couple of feet down this road, you can see some more fall colors. I bet in Russia right now, speaking of Russia, but there's some major fall colors there right now. Because actually Russia gets quite, because Ukraine is close to Russia, so they get quite cold there. It's kind of like, oh man, I think it's Russia's further north. Like it's a similar climate to Canada, like up in northern Canada kind of thing. That's how cold Russia gets. It can get down to. Man, I think Russia gets down like minus 40, I believe. The average low temperature for Russia, I think it's minus 40. Ukraine would be similar to Manitoba or like northern Canada. They would get the same climate as Russia and Ukraine both get the same climate because Russia is all flat. I don't know if you see news of Russia. You know what's been happening in Russia. It's all flat. There's basically hardly any mountains there. I mean, there are mountains there, but not like most of Ukraine's pretty flat. So when it gets cold, the wind just it's like a wind tunnel, just like whoosh, just it just comes like right at your face there, and it's kind of like Alberta and Saskatchewan kind of thing. They have prairies, but yeah. So yeah, I think it's mostly flat there. Actually, it's mostly flat there. But then you can get into the mountains there in Russia, so there are a few mountains there. There's probably off in the distance there. Yeah, so it gets cold in Russia, also Ukraine, because Ukraine and Russia are both in the same, and there's both they're further north. And yeah, interesting about Russia too. I mean, the UN, they're saying that Russia's been stealing children, but I don't know. I haven't seen any news about that, but apparently they said they've been stealing children, but I don't know. I haven't seen any. Maybe they have. I don't know, but a lot of propaganda these days. A lot of propaganda. I don't know why. What's happening with all this propaganda? It's crazy. I try not to listen to this too much. You know, this propaganda. It makes me sick to my stomach listening to all this propaganda. You know, it's crazy. All this propaganda about Russia and Ukraine right now. Yeah, there's a few fall colors right up there too. Really, yeah, these trees make a big mess. You can see on the ground here. You're right on the side of the road, you can see just a mess. I've been noticing that in West Kelowna. On the side lake, there's been fall color as well. I'm gonna pause for a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another tree. Okay, I'm going into the park here. So, yeah, so these are just clouds, there's snow. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, see how this plays out, but I'm pretty sure Russia is forgiving Ukraine, and yeah, so that's nice. I mean, at least they're forgiving. I mean, they made a mistake. They didn't mean to, you know, they just want to make sure, you know, they're their friend. They want to be friends now, so that's nice. All right, so yeah, I can see a few fall leaves right there, yellow on the ground here. Yes. Oh yeah, you can see a lot of that in the valley. There's a lot of leaves down the ground. This tree here has turned color. You can see yellow here. See big yellow and green and red. Yeah, so the UN thing worked out. I watched a little bit of it, and yeah, Russia didn't get aggressive with Ukraine and that. So like everything's good. Nobody yelled in that UN place there. So it was interesting. Yeah, Putin wasn't there, so we can probably tell why he wasn't there, because he doesn't want to deal with the propaganda. It's all propaganda. That's basically what it is. It's so confusing. That's why I hardly watch the news now, because it's just all propaganda. And you know what? I have a feeling that everything's in God's hands. I'm not concerned about anything of this at all, because everything's in God's hands. I believe in God, and you know what? God will control this. And you know what? God doesn't want it to happen. God doesn't want World War III to happen right now. So you know what? We gotta be blessed. We're still gonna be here. We're still gonna be here before Christmas. You know. Just don't listen to the news. It's all propaganda. I would recommend everybody just move away from the news, move in social media, just get outside, enjoy life. And you know, if it does happen, we got our phones. It'll alert us if a strike does happen, and you know, it will alert us if strike does happen. But Russia does not want to start a nuclear war. They keep saying it. They want to start a nuclear war. They want to be friends. So this is nice. That's nice. So negotiations working out, and I'm happy. Alright, everybody, take care. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my videos. As in my video, I'm going to stop talking about Russia and Ukraine now. I'm going to just move on to some other topics, some of my videos, and yeah, anyway, take care. And I thought I'd show you some of the fall colors around Kelowna. And yeah, I'm going to do some in West Kelowna too, because some fall colors there too. I took some photos, and I take some more photos of all the fall colors before winter comes. Winter's coming. Be prepared for winter, though. Be prepared for winter. So it's a La Nina, cold winter, lots of snow. So yeah, be prepared for winter, everybody. Take